welcome in everybody. Dirt Racing Network's live coverage. The iRacing Fast Series, 360 wing sprint cars, new series. Guys just kind of kicking it off. This is going to be the first night for them. See if they can grow it into something. Eldora Speedway for week number 1 for these guys. Small field checked in right now, but I'm sure we'll have some stragglers come in the last minute and a half here. Give these guys qualifying some heat races. A little feature race on top of that. Appreciate everybody tuning in. If you are watching us on the Twitch channel or the Facebook channel, be sure to say hi in the chat. About a minute left in the practice session. Looking at about 15, 16 drivers checked in right now. Like I said, usually when you host these things in the open, a lot of guys will jump in at the last second. They don't want to come in and spend a bunch of time practicing. They just want to come in, qualify, and try to race. So we'll see what goes on here. Could be a short, quick broadcast, but like I said, they are just getting started. This is their first week. We'll see what they have going from here. Craig Dunn, quickest in practice right now, 13.976 seconds. Nick McGathy, Michael Sheridan, and Mason Hannigan, along with Dylan Ondek. Oh, Sterling, Kyle. Everybody tuning in. Appreciate it, guys. Don't forget the likes, the follows, and the shares. Going to be coming back at you here in just a little while, 9 o'clock Eastern. Dirt Slingers Racing League Wicked Energy Gum 410 Outlaw Pro Series. They are at Lima Land tonight. The guys put a little skin in the game for that one. They get a little skin back depending on where they start and finish in the feature race. All right, practice is over. Qualifying about to get out on the track. Everybody knows what time it is then. For Dirt Racing Network, it is time for our national anthem.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, our national anthem, Johnny Foley for us. Appreciate that, Johnny. Talked to him the other day on the phone. He's still working on recording us a new one. But right now, atop the pylon, quick qualifier, the Flying Aussie, Craig Dunn. Michael Sheridan, Mason Hannigan, Jim Turner, and Billy Rowley in behind that, your top 5. Ready to flick over to our heat race sessions here. Going to have 3 heats for you tonight. Looks like we're going to have about 7 to 8 cars in each one. We will get right down here, get ready to go through our starting lineup. Front row has not jumped out onto the grid just yet. But from Queensland, Australia, in the Wicked Cushion 19 Designs, number 057, going to be Craig Dunn to his outside. In the big game tree stands, number 175, Jim Turner. Row number 2 on the inside, Seabrook, South Carolina's Excess Motorsports Venom Energy, number 661. That is Terry Landis, and on his outside, Chris Brown in the 5 car. Row 3 on the inside, the 6 car, Josiah Millen. That is the Auto Locators machine. And on his outside, Shane Wallop, the number 2 car. On the back row, on the inside, Lopresto Racing, number 75 of John Lopresto. And to his outside, in the 21, going to be Chad Levinson. So right now, only 7 of the 8 cars making the call to get out here. And I only see 5 gridding. There's a 6th car. So we do have 7 on track. Chad Levinson, the 21 machine, not making the call. These guys are going to have 10 laps, top 4, straight to the A main. And I believe everybody, it looks like, is probably going to make that feature race tonight. I do not know if they will have their B main, as they are... car on the infield. Looks like Chris Brown in the infield. He's going to get a late start into this one. But they are going to go green this time off turn number 4, the Flying Aussie. On the front row, on the pole, going to get us started right here. He's got Jim Turner. On his outside, Pace Truck makes the hard left turn. Green flag is in the air, and we are underway. Craig Dunn, good jump there. Terry Landis taking a peek on the inside of Turner in turns 1 and 2, not able to make that stick. John Lopresto, big slide job through 3 and 4, clips the front of the 2 car of Shane Wolf. Wolf able to grab the car back, but he lost 2 spots. Josiah Millen got past him. Craig Dunn showing the way. Chris Brown's car on track. He is just quite a ways behind, almost on the same straightaway with the leaders right now, about to be a lap down. 2 laps of 10 complete, working on lap number 3. Still Dunn, Turner, Landis running third. Lopresto back here closing in, but not closing all the way up and in. Now starting to get closer to that push bar. Battle for third about to heat up. Lopresto looks inside. Slide job, 3 and 4. Didn't make it stick. Come across the nose, lost the momentum, and Landis anticipated it well. Able to take the spot back. Another time down into 3 and 4. Slide job. This time it might stick. They were really close that time. Almost touching wheels. Still Landis at the line halfway home. Dunn and Turner a long ways out in front. Landis, that was Chris Brown's car. Apparently caution's not on. That should have triggered a caution right there, but Chris Brown's car into the infield. We're going to keep these guys going. Jim Turner now starting to close in. Coming to 3 to go this time, and Turner has closed the gap down. It was a half a second. Now it's down to just around a quarter. That time by 0.256. Another car on the inside wall. They're going to keep them green, keep them racing. We're going to get 2 to go. Jim Turner down to the inside. Slide job in 3 and 4. Didn't quite get there. That's going to open the gap back up. We'll see if he can do anything in these last 2 laps to close the gap down. Lopresto got around Landis. He's into third. 661 of Landis is running in the 4th spot. Is Shane Wolf in that 5th spot right there. Last of the 5 cars on track. White flag in the air. Craig Dunn out in front. Through 3 and 4 for the final time. He's going to win heat race number 1. The Flying Aussie, Craig Dunn, straight to the A main. He brings Jim Turner, John Lopresto, and Terry Landis through with him. If there's a B main, everybody else is going to be in it. So 1 down, 2 to go. It's just on Mondays, just for these guys. The iRacing Fast Series. All right, Heat 2 about to grid out here on the end of pit road. Going to get pushed off on the pole. Going to be the 15 as the D&B Medical Supply Mohawk Blaney Racing machine of Michael Sheridan, and to his outside, the Wicked Relief Gum with CBD and number 75 of Billy Rowley. Row 2 on the inside, Top Gun Motorsports driver in the 15 car, Carter Chevalier, and on his outside, and the Chevy Accessories number 1, Jimmy Mars. Row 3 inside, 68 car is Nathan Krapacheski, and on the outside of him, in the McDonald's, number 23, going to be William Rogers. And James Ray not making the call. So 6 cars in this one. Oh, you haven't missed anything, Scott. Outlaw Series going to come up at 9 Eastern following this. Mike Peterson going to be on the call for that one, working on getting a new engineer. Going to try to take some of the responsibility off of Mike and myself, breaking in the new guy. Going to have him hopefully ready to go here. Maybe by the Pro Series, getting all of his stuff set up. He's doing some tweaks and some adjusting right now. We'll see. Not even going to say who it is till it's time for him to go live. But this time we're about to go live off turn number 4. Sheridan and Rowley on the front row, and Sheridan's on the throttle. The green flag is in the air. Great jump by Michael Sheridan, and he brought Chevalier with him. Chevalier anticipated the start pretty good, and he got around Rowley in turns 1 and 2. Now Rowley with the drive on the inside down the backstretch takes the spot back. So it is Sheridan, Rowley, Chevalier, and Mars. Your top 4, Krapacheski and Rogers running 5th and 6th. We're watching the battle for second right here. Rowley got it back the last time down the backstretch and into 3 and 4, and he hangs on to it this time. He's running the top side. Chevalier was running down on the inside. Chevalier's 3rd, and Mars was running way on the bottom right there, the 1 car. Don't know if he's going to be able to make up much ground or not. You really got to keep that car down in the sticky part, way against the inside wall. Now he says, I got to go see what's up on the cush. Not able to make that happen. Michael Sheridan 1.1 seconds in front of Billy Rowley. Sheridan is running through the middle. Now goes to the very top side where Rowley was at. Rowley cut it down early. Not making up a foot. Still 1.1 seconds. This time off 3 and 4. We're going to be halfway home. Heat race number 2. Sheridan, Rowley, Chevalier, and Mars are top 4, and they are all spread out. Nathan Krapacheski right here, the 420 car. William Rogers running 6th. But Sheridan, 4 to go, still just about 1.1 seconds out in front of Rowley. You got to talk to Carter or Nick, Austin. All right, coming down to 2 to go. Sheridan down to the inside, running that slider line through 3 and 4. Maintaining about 1 full second over Billy Rowley. Rowley comfortably in that second position. He's got about 1.6 seconds over Chevalier. They're going to see the white flag in heat race number 2. Jimmy Mars still sitting in the 4th spot, but Mars starting to get a little company now, the 420. Krapacheski making him work. Sheridan's going to win it. Rowley 2nd, Chevalier 3rd. We'll see who's going to get the final transfer spot. Slide job didn't get there. Mars able to hang on around the top side. He comes home 4th. So those 4 cars locked in. That makes 8. We got 1 more heat race. Yep, no problem, bud. 1 more heat race to go. Seven cars scheduled for this one. On the pole, the competition suspension Dirt Armada number 22, Mason Hannigan to his outside. Top Gun Motorsports driver 73 car, Nick McGathy. Row 2 on the inside, the 11 of Max McGee. And on his outside, the Dryden Midas number 13 of Dylan Ondek. 9 car, Jason Gibson, obviously not making the call in this one, so it's going to be the 12 car on the outside of row 3. Kevin Sockrider. And on the inside of that row, the TEH number 57, Dominic Curett. So 6 cars. 10 more laps. I think everybody's going to transfer to the feature. And we will probably head straight from heat races to that feature race. Hello, Robert. Did you ever get me a picture with your new tires and all that? If you didn't, I really, really need you to send that to me, sir. I need to wrap up a whole bunch of stuff from last season that's still kind of hanging around. 10 laps on the board. Lights off on the pace truck. Going green this time out of turn 4. Hannigan and McGeethy. Row number 1. Pace truck is in. Green flag is out. Great start up front. Dead heat race at the line. That's exactly what we want to see every time. Big slide job out of McGee. Right into the side of McGeethy. Put McGee into the second spot, but on deck trying to come and get him. He's in third. Nick McGeethy fell from second to fourth with the contact from McGee on lap 1. It looks like he is able to hang on right there. Dominic Curett, Kevin Sockrider running 5th and 6th. But out in front, running right up against the wall, basically touching it, was Hannigan that time through 1 and 2. And he is going to stay on the top shelf through 3 and 4, not going to come down. Said I can't find anything on the bottom. I don't want to be there. I want to stay right up here and right here up on the marbles. Trying to find a little moisture, keep the car moving forward. Max McGee not letting him get away, that's for sure. 11 car with a little bit of a shallow entry into 1 and 2, but he goes right up to the cushion, cuts the car back down. Now, Hannigan starting to get away just a little bit with that maneuver right there. About 4/10 at the line. Closer and closer, slide job up the hill, didn't get into him. Kept it down. But he did close the gap this time. If he shuts the door, he might get it there. And at the line, it was barely Hannigan. So close, there's no time on that one. They were almost in a dead heat right there. This time, McGee, big, long slide job out in front, and he's got the lead. The new point man, the 11 car, Max McGee. But Hannigan working it right back. Good give and take between those two drivers. Didn't get into each other. McGeethy now around on deck, and he is up to the third position. Excuse me. So Dylan on deck, the 2 car here, is running in the final transfer spot. I think everybody's going to transfer, but that's a top 4 gig. The white flag is out over heat race number 3. Max McGee out in front of Mason Hannigan. Nick McGeethy is running these guys down, but he's going to run out of time. Is off of turn 4. Checkered flag. Max McGee wins heat race 3. Mason Hannigan, Nick McGeethy, Dylan on deck, Kevin Sockrider, and Dominic Curett. In that order. We'll see what happens to our sessions here. Straight to the warm-up session. So a couple of minutes with these guys. They'll have the track if they so choose. Not in the chat with these guys, so yeah, they are going to go out for a little bit of warm-up. We'll give you a good overhead view. You can see where the track's starting to get slick and where it's not. Don't forget, guys, there'll be a little break after this one. Let me see where we're at. Oh, yeah, we're going to have a pretty good break. Enough time to go get you some dinner. And then 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 Central. Dirt Slingers, Wicked Energy Gum, 410 Outlaw Series, presented by Burger King of Northwest Ohio, Tim's Dirt Track Sims, Raven Graphics, Balducci Trucking. Oh, everybody that's scrolling through the bottom right-hand corner of that screen presenting that series. Those guys in here racing over $3,000 in the pot for the season-long prize fund. They put on a heck of a show. 25 to 30 of the best 410 outlaw drivers on the service going to be doing battle here for you tonight. Get Mike Peterson up here in the booth. I'll go down to race control. All right, practice is over. Feature time. 22 cars scheduled to go here. We will get down here, take a look very quickly. There we go. Go through our grid quickly. We do know on the pole, the 22 car are going to be Mason Hannigan. 84 car, Billy Rowley. It's actually the 79 on his outside. Jim Turner, Max McGee, row number 2. 175 in the 11 car, and the 15 of Michael Sheridan. The 057 of the Flying Aussie, Craig Dunn. Going to be on the outside of that row. Row number 4. John Lepresto, Carter Chevalier. Row 5 going to be Nick McGathy and Terry Landis. Jimmy Mars and Dylan Ondek. In the 6th row, 7th row, Shane Wolf and Nathan Krepacheski. Kevin Sockrider, Josiah Millen. Row number 8. Row 9, William Rogers and Dominic Curett. Row 10 going to be Chris Brown and James Ray. And on the back row, Jason Giblin and Chad Levison, excuse me. Not sure all these guys made it. It actually looks like we're going to have about 16 cars for this one. All right, feature time. They're going to go green the next time we come off of turn number 4. Hannigan and Rowley on the front row. Pace truck will duck hard left. Mason Hannigan looks for the throttle. He's got it. Green flag in the air. These guys are counting the laps manually. Good pass from Turner that time. Got around both Rowley and Hannigan. Jim Turner to the point. Not sure we know exactly how many laps these guys are running. I don't believe we were told, but the caution is out. First time. Go back here and see McGee's car up against the outside wall. See what happened to him. He was running fourth when they come off too, went to go up. Billy Rowley was coming down. And he just kind of gets across in front of Terry Landis right there as well. So McGee's car in the infield. Too much damage for him to continue. Jump in, take a look at our top 10. Turner, Hannigan, Dunn, Lepresto, and McGeethy, the top 5. Sheridan on deck, Rowley, Chevalier, and Mars rounding out the top 10. 30 laps for the feature, so we're going to be looking for the green or the white flag on lap number 33 this time. Say hi in the chat, guys, especially if you're on Twitch or you're over on YouTube. I can see you over there. All right, still 15 cars on track. No, not 100 laps, only 30. They're counting them manually like DSRL does, like a lot of leagues do now. Until we get iRacing to give us caution laps don't count, we're kind of in the pickle. Have to do it this way, but these guys going to go green single file on the restarts. Turner, Hannigan, Dunn, the top three. Pace truck is in. Green flag is back out. Still 28 laps to go. Jim Turner staying out in front of this one right now. In through that slick up to the top side. Running a pretty solid line there. Able to keep the 175 car out in front. Craig Dunn just a little blinky. Running in the third spot right in front of the 15 car, Michael Sheridan. Nick McGathey runs in fifth, and he's got a challenge right now. John Lopresto down on the bottom. About the only car working the bottom side of the track.
All right, man, caution is out.
And caution once again. Sock Rider's car getting away pretty late from turn number 2 there. So let's go see if we can see what happened to Mr. Sock Rider. He was way at the back. Maybe not him. No, it was not him. It's going to be the 2 car of Shane Wolf that got in the fence. You saw it there. Mr. Wolf's car. Looks like it's going to be done. He was able to roll it back into the work area. So going to move our white flag to lap number 36. So you have your own sprint sim rig or your own real sprint car, Chris? We count the laps manually, Chris. Every time there's a caution, you add 3. They were going to lap 30. 30 green flag laps for this race. So we will add 3 laps each time there's a caution. This is caution number 2. And we will be looking for the white flag on lap 36 when they get to restart. Lights off on the pace truck. It's still Turner, Hannigan, Dunn, Sheridan, McGeethy, the top 5. Hopefully we can grab some interviews with these guys when we get done. They are not all with us on the TeamSpeak channel. I'm sure some of them are in a Discord channel somewhere. So if they come in, great. And if they don't, well, we'll do what we can with what we got to work with. But the pace truck is in, and the green flag is falling back over the speedway.
Green flag.
25 laps to go. Jim Turner with a good jump over Hannigan. Hannigan getting a pretty good runoff too, but wasn't able to close the gap right there. Still Dunn in third, and Sheridan breathing right up his neck. You'd like to get that spot away from get on that podium. Nick McGathey
All right, man,
running that same line, and here we go. Dylan Ondeck's car. Let's see what happened. If Dylan was, yeah, I don't know if it was Dylan or if it was Sock Rider, but one of them got upside down right there. And that brought us to caution. So under the third caution, going to be 39 for the new white. Nice. I just picked up a frame for one myself. Going to get started on it this winter, see what I can do. All right, still Turner out in front. Hannigan, Dunn, Sheridan, McGeethy, O'Reilly, Lopresto, Mars, Landis, and Krepacheski, your top 10 now. 13 cars still on track. Chris Brown, Carter Chevalier, and Dylan Ondeck rounding out that field. Sock Rider, Wolf, and McGee all too much damage to continue. Josiah Millen off the track. So we started with 17. We are down to 13. All right, lights went off on the pace truck. We are going to go back to a green. 23 laps. Turner on the gas. Oh, and a car at the back. On deck's car never got going, and now he's got major damage. No caution flag. Everybody down in turn 3 already. On deck headed down through 1 and 2. Turner still hanging on to the lead in front of Hannigan. Waiting to see what Mr. Hannigan's going to do, and he did not. Let's see if he was trying to get on pit road here and maybe accidentally triggered that caution. A lot of times when your car's down there, iRacing thinks you're stopped. When you're that far sideways and way past, yeah, it's going to pick up for a caution. So that is going to be on the 13 car. Wanted to go back, take a look. Let's see if we see anything back there, because I saw the 15 car getting away from. Oh, yeah, got down, got around. There's our caution right there. Krapacheski. Yep, he got around, and that all happened kind of at the same time that On Deck was trying to get onto the pit road, and he missed it. So cars sideways are going to trigger that every single time, so it's hard to say who that was on. Fourth caution, lap 42. Still Turner, Hannigan, Dunn, McGeethy, Sheridan 5th, Rowley 6th, Mars in 7th, Landis 8th, Chris Brown up to the 9th spot, and Carter Chevalier cracking that top 10. 12 cars on track. All right, going until lap 42. Not quite to halfway yet. Oh, right up, right into the wall, McGeethy, and I saw that happening. And Nick McGeethy took that car down in the corner, and it did not stick. Right rear went up over the cushion. And he went directly in the fence, and everyone behind him kind of got a piece of him. Up high, right rear, up and over. Turns the car, gets collected. Sheridan, Rowley, Mars, everybody with a piece of that one. Tough night for a couple of these guys so far. John Lepresto off track. McGeethy off track. Rowley off track. So 9 cars still making circuits. Possibly 10 if that's Sockrider's car. Yeah, he's several laps down. He is 5 laps behind the leaders. Turner, Hannigan, Dunn, Sheridan, Landis, Mars, Brown, Chevalier, Krapacheski, and it's going to end up being Sockrider if he can stay out there for 3 or 4 more laps in that 10th spot. Lap number 45 going to be the new scheduled white flag lap. All right, should be going green this time. Exactly 20 laps to go, so we're still 5 away from halfway. Green flag back in the air. Jim Turner still hanging on to the lead, but out there for all 25, 26 laps when he gets around this time. Turner, Hannigan, Dunn in 3rd. Oh, Hannigan caught a little fence. Oh, and Dunn got him, and then that starts the chain reaction. Mason Hannigan did in turns 3 and 4 what McGeethy did a little bit ago in 1 and 2. Took the car down in there, right rear, found its way over the cushion, sucked him into the fence, and when the car comes free of the fence, 9 out of 10 times it's going to turn hard left. Too much traffic behind him for him to keep that thing safe. So, as a great singer once said, another one bites the dust. Jimmy Mars out of this with Hannigan, so we are down. War of attrition tonight. Gonna have about 8 or 9 cars here, I think. LaPresto back on track. Hannigan's still off. Sockrider is on track. So looking at maybe 9 cars. Still posting laps around the speedway. 48, the new white. No problem, guys. Don't forget, 9 Eastern, 8 Central. Dirt Slingers. Wicked Energy Gum 410 Outlaw Pro Series. They'll be at Lima Land tonight. 40-lap feature. Guys will be in their 4th week of the season. About a third of the way through what is season 3 for that series. It's a cash series. Guys pay an entry fee. They get paid back at the end of the night, at least a portion, if not all. Some of the guys picking up just a little extra cash. And at the end of the season, we tack on a big pile of money for their points positions. That comes up at 9 Eastern. We got to get through this one first. Still 18 laps to go. Not quite to the halfway point, but we're back under green. Jim Turner, Craig Dunn, and Michael Sheridan. 1, 2, 3 is Mason Hannigan, the last caution. Out of that top 3 now. Watching him come around the speedway. Terry Landis has quietly worked his way into the 3rd spot, missing the nose wing on that car, but still able to make solid laps. He's in 3rd, but Michael Sheridan is working the high side, and a little at a time. He's closing the gap. Pretty soon they'll be side by side. Right there at the line, Sheridan has 3rd. Still Jim Turner out in the front. Craig Dunn running in 2nd now. Landis and Sheridan battling it out. We'll get it worked out, Jeffrey. Get it all worked out, buddy. Halfway this time by. 15 down, 15 to go. Turner almost a full second out in front of the flying Aussie. Greg Dunn, the 57 car there, running in 2nd. Terry Landis, without that nose wing, able to make the car go forward, keep the speed up. He worked his way quietly up to 3rd. Michael Sheridan now off track. Don't know if that's what caused the caution or not. Looks like his car had slowed considerably, like maybe it was off power. He turned it in, and Sockrider right behind him. Sockrider is who caused the caution. He clipped the wall going in and got stuck in the barrels. Ooh, then he backed it out in traffic. That is not good. That is a poor choice right there, I'll tell you that much. So we'll be under caution again. 7th caution. So 51 going to be the new white flag. We had just crossed under halfway. All right, quick car count. I believe we have 7 cars still on the track. Turner, Dunn, Landis, Chevalier, Krepachewski, Sheridan, and Chris Brown. Maybe Kevin Sockrider coming back out on track. All right, going green this time off turn 4. 13 laps to go. Jim Turner up top, waiting on the throttle. Green flag in the air. Great jump for Turner. He has got about 5-6 car lengths when they headed down into one. Dunn went on the bottom. Craig Dunn looking for the grip on the bottom. High side maybe going away a little bit. Here comes Chevalier on the top side. He got a good run off too, and he's working the high side on Landis. A little bit of contact. There's their 3 wide. Sheridan on top. Chevalier in the middle. Lepresto was down on the bottom. 75 car, a few laps down, but still out here working it. Racing these guys pretty good. Turner, 9/10 of a second out in front of the flying Aussie Craig Dunn. Going to be 10 to go this time under the flag stand. Michael Sheridan up to third. He got around Landis. Landis a little out of shape. 3 and 4 might be giving up more spots if he's not careful. He's running in fourth right now. Lap car to his outside. John Lepresto going to go by. Is he going to bring Chevalier with him? Not this time. Jim Turner still out in front. 9 to go. Craig Dunn. Michael Sheridan, the man on the move, coming forward. Restarted about 6th here. He's up to third, and he's closing the gap. Got it down to under a half a second behind Craig Dunn. Still working right up at the top side of the track. These 3 cars out in front. Turner taking a little bit of a flatter entry and drifting the car out to the cushion so he can get it to rotate and drive back down the hill. And Craig Dunn starting to close the gap, keeping his right rear up against the cushion on the outside all the way around. Three-tenths of a second last time, 3/10 again this time. And Michael Sheridan about the same distance behind Dunn, almost 4/10 there. These top 3 have gotten well away from the rest of the field. 3.5 seconds from third to fourth. Down to the 5 to go mark here. 5 laps. Turner has been out in front the entire distance. 4/10 of a second that time. He picked up about a 10th. Michael Sheridan inside 2/10. Top 3 inside 7/10 of a second, first to third. 4 to go. 3 to go that time by. Dunn trying to close the gap, quarter second. 3 car lengths this time. Way closer in 3 and 4, 2 to go. Here comes the Australian. Big slide from the 175, new leader with a lap and a half to go. The flying Aussie Craig Dunn to the front. Jim Turner now is falling all the way to third. Sheridan got around him. White flag out this time. Dunn, Sheridan, Chevalier. Jim Turner is off the track, but this time through turns 3 and 4. Craig Dunn going to pick up the victory. Michael Sheridan in second. And if he can get all the way through turns 3 and 4 and back to the start-finish line, Carter Chevalier going to pick up the final podium spot.
All right, man, caution is out.
So this one comes to close with a good 13-lap run at the end. We'll get the guys out in front to come around on the front stretch. Give us a park. We'll see if they can jump onto the team speak with us. Give us a quick interview here. I know Mr. Sheridan is in. I'm sure Carter will find his way down in here. I'll let these guys get in here. We'll find find these 3. That'll work right there. We'll try to get a little. There we go. Now we got them. Everybody in position. We know Mr. Sheridan is here, so we'll get him down in the waiting room. Waiting to see who else is going to drop in here with us, but a fine finish at the end. Take a quick look at the results. Craig Dunn picking up the win. Michael Sheridan was second. Carter Chevalier, Chris Brown, Nathan Krapacheski, Terry Landis, Jim Turner, Kevin Sockrider, John Lepresto, and Jimmy Mars rounding out your top 10. There's Carter. Let's grab Carter real quick. Carter, you got a copy?
I do.
All right, man. Well, kind of a rough start to it, but you come home in third, man. Talk to us about the race and the podium finish, buddy.
Well, we got in a little race scuffle with the wall, and it didn't really go the way we wanted it to. But after everyone started dropping out, we started gaining positions and started racing. The car came to us a little bit towards the end, but just didn't really have anything for those top 2 guys.
Yeah, it looked like they were, quite a ways out in front of you, but you had a pretty good battle towards the end there, even to hang on to fourth. You and I believe Terry Landis were having a pretty good run there. So, how was the track? Pretty slick out there. Looked like guys were wanting to be right up against the outside and right down against the inside. Really nothing through the middle.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like, and it's good for the first night of the league. We were just hoping
All right,
the
man.
track would come in with like
Like you
that.
back on
So
the pace car. We're not going green
I'm just
this
glad we
time.
had 2 lanes of race and not just one lane racing. So yeah.
All right, man. Well, I'm sure you got some sponsors you want to give a shout out to, and we'll let you go celebrate not only kicking off the league, but a great podium finish to do so.
Yeah, Duke Distributing, Liquid Nitro Racing, and 19 Designs. Without them, this league would not be possible. So thank you all to them. Yeah.
All right, Carter. Congratulations on third again. We look forward to seeing you in the future, buddy.
Thank you.
Carter Chevalier, your third place finisher. Let's grab Mr. Sheridan. You got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir, Roger. Go ahead.
All right, man. Well, you come home in second in this one, chasing Craig down. You got close several times, just wasn't able to find a way around him, I guess. That or, he was pretty sly at keeping you back there. Talk to us about the race and coming home behind Craig.
All in all, the race was all right. It was pretty much just one lane. There was a few times, I don't know if it was a glitch or what was going on, but I kept seeing, I think it was Jim and Craig at times looked like they were hitting the wall, and I had to back up just a little bit in fear of getting into them, and then all of a sudden they were 2 or 3 car lengths ahead of me, and so that was kind of how that worked out, I guess. But yeah, I thought when the car broke, I was done and didn't realize there was quick repair, so that helped out, and just came back out, found my line, and just kept going to the front.
Yeah, we noticed that you restarted back there about 7th or 8th, and pretty quickly you were inside that top 3. And then Mason has a little bit of problems. Next thing you know, you're battling for the lead. One lane makes it very difficult to find a way to pass. You got to kind of wait for that guy to make a mistake, don't you?
Yeah, pretty much. You just got to hope that they miss their entry into turn 1 or 3, and hope you can get a run on them. And, it just wasn't really happening. And then I tried running a little bit lower line, kind of more of like a middle line in 1 and 2, and I just had nothing there and lost a lot of ground, just too much ground to try to make back up again in just a few laps.
Well, still a great run. You come home second. I'm sure you got a list of sponsors you would like to thank, and then we'll let you get ready for your next one.
Yeah, thanks to the network for broadcasting. Thanks to my teammates at the Dave Blaney Sim team, J&B Medical Supply, Wicked Cushion, Wicked Energy Gum, 19 Design, Ryan Blaney Foundation, JZ iRacing Photography, and thanks to Mason and the rest of the guys for putting this league on. And congrats to Craig on the win.
All right, Michael, thanks for talking to us. Look forward to seeing you in with the big guys tonight.
Yep, sounds good. See you in a bit.
All right, your second place finisher, Michael Sheridan. We'll grab the winner and see if he is here. Craig, you there, buddy?
Yeah, I got you, mate.
All right, man. Well, you come home the winner, and for some reason, it will not let me show you as the winner, so we're going to turn that off. But a pretty good battle. The 3 of you were right there at the front. You could have threw a blanket over the 3 of you just about any time, and then Michael kind of made one little bid there, able to hold him off. Talk to us about the race and picking up the win in week number 1 here.
Yeah, mate, it was pretty good. I kind of wish there was less cautions. You get a run and then sort of you get a caution and then another caution. But I knew Michael was coming and Jim. I had nothing for Jim earlier. I was trying to ride the cushion and I tried down low and I tried all different parts of the track and I just couldn't reel him in. And then I went back high again and started to reel him in and I assume he must have ran out of fuel there at the end. So I was lucky enough to get by and hold on.
Yeah, we're not exactly sure. I know that he went down the corner. The car went way sideways in 1 and 2, but he was able to get out of the way and off the track, so it kept it from going back to caution. But a great run. And you, Jim, and Mason all were right there battling each other. Just difficult to find places to pass, right?
Yeah, it was a good track. There was a cushion there, and it wasn't too dangerous. and then I thought I found a little bit right down on the inside wall in 1 and 2, and so I tried that, and I thought it worked for a couple of laps, and then it kind of didn't. So unless I missed my spots, which is highly possible. But it was a good track, and it was fun.
All right, man. Well, I'm sure you got a list of sponsors you'd like to thank, and then we'll let you get to celebrating.
Yeah, obviously you guys for podcasting. I'd like to thank obviously my teammates at Team SETI, Wicked Cushion, Wicked Energy Gum, Cognitive Warrior, all those guys, man. They do a lot for dirt racing, and obviously Matthew, it's his birthday today or yesterday, one of those. So
Today.
happy birthday to Matthew as well, Mr. Wicked Cushion. So just thanks to all those guys. They do a lot for online racing and for in real life racing, and just like to thank them all.
All right, Craig. Well, congratulations on the win. We look forward to talking to you again in the near future, buddy. And go celebrate and have a great time.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Take it easy.
Your winner tonight, Craig Dunn. Michael Sheridan came home second. Carter Chevalier in third. Week 1 of the iRacing Fast Series is in the books. We will be back with these guys next Monday night, 7:30 Eastern. Don't know for sure which track they're going to yet. I have not picked up the schedule. Just kind of got into this deal a little bit late with them, but I'm glad that we're doing it. Looks like it's going to be a lot of fun for them. Don't forget to tune in. It is on our schedule. They're on the page. Everything we do during the week is listed there. Monday, 2 shows. Wednesday, a show. And Thursday, a show. Don't forget to tune back in here in about 30 minutes for the Wicked Energy Gum 410 Outlaw Pro Series with Dirt Slingers. Mike Peterson will be back on the call with that. Maybe we'll have a new engineer going. Maybe we won't. We'll see. Either way, I personally would like to wish Mr. Henniger a happy birthday, Mr. Wicked Cushion himself. Hope he's tuning in to watch. Actually, kind of hope he's with his family doing something kind of fun. Maybe he'll tune in for the big show in a little while. But we're going to take a break here, guys. Until the next show, appreciate everybody tuning in. Don't forget to come back. Keep it dirty. We'll see you in a bit.